Good morning, everyone. Good morning, my followers. Good morning, the drivers in the house. Good morning, the vehicle owners in the house. Good morning, the mechanic in the house. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching me from, depending on your location time. Yes, today I come your way again. I want to let us know some few reasons why our thermal air conditioning break down. And number one in my list is refrigerant issue. Why do you have refrigerant issue when there is a leak in the system? Automobile AC or refrigeration system is a closed loop. It's a closed loop. So when it becomes open, mean there is a leakage in the system. So that will make you to have low refrigerant caused by leak. Then number two is compressor problem. Faulty or worn out compressor. The compressor worn out over time, or since if there is a leakage in the system and you have been going around to top up refrigerant, it will make that compressor to worn out. So one of the reasons that makes your AC system to break down. Then number three is condenser failure. When your condenser fail due to damage, clog condenser, it can be clogged depending on your area that you are living. You have been passing through water, dirty water, that will make the fins to be restricted. So once in a while, when you are going to your car wash, let them flush the fins so that when you use your AC, when the fan is blowing, it will be able to blow the heat across the coil. So that's number three. Then number four is evaporator issue, leakage, blockage, or blockage of evaporator. How does your compressor leaks? Your evaporator leaks. If you don't maintain your evaporator filter, or if your evaporator filter is not in place, the incoming air from outside normally comes with dust or stick or leak. It will get to the evaporator and it will stick there. And don't forget that evaporator is always condensed. So over time, it will start rusting, start leaking from there, sometimes due to age. Then another one is electrical and sensor failure. It could be blown fuse, it could be bad relay, it could be a faulty sensor. One of these things will make your AC not to work, it will make your compressor to break down. For example, the one that is very common is the solenoid control valve in the compressor. It is automatic. Over time, they will fail and they will not allow their compressor to run. Another one is your cooling fan problem. Cooling fan problem. Malfunctioning cooling fan. Yes. So what happens is that you know sometimes when you bring in your car from outside, they will advise you to remove your thermostat so that your engine will not overheat. Please don't allow anyone to brainwash you. When they remove your thermostat, your fan will be now connected direct, meaning that anytime you turn on your ignition, even without starting the car, your fan will start running. That fan was not designed to be running continuously. So if you are running it continuously, you make it to wear out, you make it to run out. That fan might not even run at the required speed that it's supposed to run to have impact on your AC because refrigerant is supposed to be cooled down at condensing stage with the help of fan. So if that fan is not doing that, well, what happens? It will return heat to the compressor and it will cause your AC to break down. Another one is moisture and contamination. When there is a contamination, and where does this contamination come from? From the compressor itself. When the system is leaking and you're topping up refrigerant, you don't put on oil. Even when you are putting on oil, it's a closed loop, meaning that oil travel with the refrigerant. The oil is not only to lubricate, it's also serve as a cooling agent. So that oil is supposed to come back to your compressor. So if it's leaking out somewhere, what does that mean? Your compressor will start moving part to part to cause square, and those metal shaving will now travel around the system. That will cause the system to contaminate. In moisture in the system, how does moisture get into the system when there's a leak also? Or anytime the system is being opened for repairs, for maintenance, for part replacement, you need to vacuum it to 29 to 28 inch of mercury. If you don't do that, you introduce moisture into the system. Don't forget, refrigerant and air does not mix. If it mix, it causes acidic corrosion. And the last on my list is drive belt and pulley issue. You know, when you started noticing crack on your belt, just know that that belt have expired. You need to replace it. It's not doing the work that it's supposed to do effectively. You need to replace it. Don't wait it for it to break down. It also have effect on your AC. Don't forget that belt, depending on the vehicle model. I know some of the vehicle now are using electrical compressor, but those ones that are using pulley and belt, when you start noticing crack on your belt, you need to replace it. When you start noticing or hearing abnormal sound, when you start your engine that is coming from the pulley, meaning that there is an issue with that pulley. So you don't neglect it. Try to pay attention to it. So these are some few tips I have for us that make our AC to break down. I want to believe that this information is insightful. Kindly share it to benefit every other person. If you have any concern, drop it at the comment section and we will address it. Thank you and see you some other time.